Okay, what are we doing? Where'd she say she was going?
I was going to pee.
Oh.
And I didn't get a drink. All over my floor. And it broke.
Wait, what was it?
A wine glass. And it's red.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 100 and 200. 100 and 200 of Ignore the Backlog podcast. My name is Real Portz, and Evil Space Bunny is here. Bunny?
I'm here. I had an accident, but I'm here, you know.
Yeah, we both have had accidents now.
What was your accident?
Saying 100?
Am I really getting old? I dropped my wine glass and it shatters, wine everywhere, and then I forgot what you were saying.
You're either really old or really young, because
yeah,
toddlers
we don't
also
have the
break
brain.
shit like that.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm just 2 again. I've just reverted. I've regressed.
Getting old's the best.
No.
Great.
0 out of 10. Don't get old.
Oh, wouldn't do it again?
I think if I was to stick to an age for eternity, like I was a vampire or something,
Yeah.
it would probably be 27. That was a good year for me.
Oh, okay.
I lost a fuck ton of weight. I was doing really good. I was drinking coffee, and then I stopped, and then the rest of my world just de-escalated and so on. Oh, and then I started dating Josh.
Missing is the problem.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Physically, for me, it was 21. I was definitely in the best shape of my life. Mentally, though, like a toddler. So that would be no good.
So you're just.
I'll
stuck
take that
back
trade
there.
off.
Okay,
It's
that's
fine.
fair.
Yeah.
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 think
So I got my
27.
haircut today. This is episode 200. We're not pretending to be about video games anymore.
Fuck it, whatever.
I got my haircut today, and it was so scary because the lady seemed a little drunk. And she's got scissors near my ears, and
like,
she kept, like, with the
how
shaver
you doing,
thing,
darling?
kept clipping my fucking ear with it, and it was not that bad, but it was like, what are you doing? It was very weird. She was kind of watching the TVs they have, and I'm like, God damn, what is going on?
Where
I
were
didn't
you
complain
at? Sports clips?
I feel like I'm always going to get gaslit in that situation. All her coworkers are going to support her, and they'll be like, that crazy customer, get him the fuck out of here. He's banned or something. It's just something insane that would never happen.
Yeah.
But, so I never said anything. But I strongly prepared myself to do so, because I was like, if it gets any worse, like if I get an injury, I'm going to just look at her and be like, you're fucking done. Get out. I'm waiting for the next lady. Woo.
You're like, I'm going somewhere else. Yeah. Finish this haircut, please. The person
I'm too
before
lazy
me
to
was
do
drunk.
that. I would just
You would
stare
have a
at her while I
half-shaved
wait
head?
for a different... No. I would just wait for one of her more less drunk coworkers to deal with it, you know?
What if one of her coworkers showed up and started berating you?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean,
Fair.
I'd probably start berating back. End up on the news, the TikToks.
The TikToks.
Yep.
Crazy.
I'd have to make an apology on here. Sorry to the fans. I respect all women, even the ones that are drunk at work.
Oh my God.
If I ever had to do an apology like that, it would be a little half-assed like that. Like, well, I'm still gonna make my point a little bit,
still a
but I
dumb
am
bitch,
sorry.
but I'm sorry. I don't regret it. Do I regret it? No. Am I sorry? Sure.
I'm glad to have my haircut, though. It feels good.
Yeah. I need to like shave off like 5 to 10 inches. Just.
Yeah.
I
That's
just
about
kinda
how
wanna
much
do
I
it.
need downstairs removed. Hair.
Is it just hair? Is there other stuff in
It's
there?
25 inches right now.
It's
It was about
25
20
inches.
is good, yeah.
So do you like tuck it in when you're like going to the bathroom.
Yeah, it's like a loincloth kind of, you know?
You don't wear underwear. That's your underwear now? Is your
Sure,
hair?
yeah.
You're pulling a bayonetta?
Yeah. Yeah. It obeys my commands. It wraps around the back.
It's off the crack and everything. Wipes it with the bidet.
Disgusting to think about. God damn. So sorry, listeners.
That's what
Holy
I
shit.
said when she was like wearing her hair, and I'm like, that's just so gross because you're getting hit and you're getting bloody, and then it goes back. Excuse me? No, thank you. Okay. Well, I guess let's talk about podcasts, video games, and stuff. Normal things other than
you go
loincloth.
first.
My turn to go first this week. Surprisingly, I kind of regressed. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft. I've been having a lot of fun enjoying vanilla for once. This wine is going straight to my head right away. Frostpunk. Been playing a lot of that too. Love that game. Don't leave it AFK. I accidentally do that all the time. Because usually I play a city builder while I'm editing or I'm doing something else. And like I'm cleaning the house, I'm walking around. You can't do that with Frostpunk. You literally have to sit there and like babysit and micromanage the hell.
Speaking of toddlers, they're all toddlers. They don't know how to do anything
it's like,
on
you
their own.
fucking idiots. You used all the coal.
Yeah. It is probably what would happen in a real apocalypse. Like in movies and shit, it's like all the smartest people that can rebuild things and they know how to do stuff. In real life, it'd be all the fucking idiots that have no life skills
that
would be left. And
Yeah.
it'd be like, pile of coal. I don't really want to do it. So
it's fine. And we're just gonna
freeze
to death.
But you better keep telling me to do it because I'm not gonna do it every day.
We're just gonna freeze to death. I'm still trucking through Sea of Stars. I'm about 20 hours into that game.
Oh, wow.
I don't think I'm anywhere near the end. I just got my 5th player.
Is it still feeling okay? So that's a new thing. I was gonna say, is there new drip of progression and stuff like that? How's that feeling?
It's feeling good. I really like the way that the story direction is going, and stuff. I don't want to spoil too much for this game since it's so new. So you're oh my god, the only person that I can be bothered to remember their name is Garl, which is like this funny NPC character, and he's everything that you must protect. So there's 2 main characters. There's celestial warriors. So one is named Valoran, and then the other guy, I can't remember his name because I rarely use him. But there are these 2 people being basically given to a village every celestial cycle. So there's one being born on the moon cycle, and then there's one being born on the sun cycle. So they're like polar opposites, and that's what affects their magic. So Valoran, she's born on the moon cycle, and she does like all these moon attacks and like magic based. And then Zale's the other guy. He is based off of the sun cycle, and so he was born under that. Anyway, so you're basically being forced to be raised to be these warriors that fight these huge monsters and all this other stuff by this monk. The last time there was an epic battle, a lot of people died. The headmaster, his wife, his kids, they're all gone. Everyone's gone except for like you 2 and these other 2 celestial warriors, and that's it. Like, there were so many people defeated by this massive monster. And so basically there's another uprising, and you're basically heeding the call to that and stuff.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of other background stuff that I don't want to spoil. Because there's like treachery and backstabbery and stuff like that. It's really
That sounds like good old JRPG shit. Let's go.
It is classic JRPG shit. You always have that socially awkward ones, which are the 2 celestial warriors, and then there's Garl, who does 99% of the talking in the game. He's the best character. He's also a warrior cook. Warrior chef, I think is his title.
Perfect for you.
I know. As soon as I saw that, I was like, yes, love you. You're the best. Must protect. and stuff. And yeah, the story's still great. It's been a wonderful experience. But the thing that I really went back to, I was up late. I couldn't sleep. And Silk Song trailer popped up on my YouTube playlist.
What is that?
Silk Song is the sequel that's supposed to come out this year to Hollow Knight. And we've been waiting for like 5 years since its announcement. Like, its first original announcement was back in like, I don't remember. It was one of the Nintendo games, that Nintendo Directs, but it was like 4 years ago. And they teased it again at the last Nintendo Direct, but it finally gave a date. And it was supposed to come out at the beginning of this year, but it got delayed. And so now it's supposed to come out at the end of this year. So
Gotcha.
I put 6 hours into Hollow Knight this week. I just slammed my head so fucking hard against it. I couldn't help it. I don't know why. I love that game, but it is so good. And I think that's...
Sorry, go ahead.
I think that's why I remember how we were talking about RPGs and why I don't like RPGs and like leveling up and you get that power. I like the progression that is Metrovania's. You get an item, you can use said item, and depending on your skill is going to affect how efficient that item is.
Sure.
And that's what Hollow Knight is. And
gotcha.
You basically have to like really learn and really adapt, and there's some crazy skill shots that you have to do in order to progress and stuff and get like the good endings and stuff. But yeah.
Oh, I fucking hate that game when I play it. Jesus.
Just get the bad ending, and then
I don't have any skill.
Not so bad. I mean, I think you know, when I first, it's really funny because when I first played that game, there was like one of the first bosses you come across, and I just kept getting my ass handed to me, and I'm like, this is so dumb. This is too hard for me. I hate it. And now I play it now, and I just breeze through all that shit. And like, I think if I was to play Silk Song, I'd probably have not as difficult as the time. I'd probably get used to it really quick.
Yeah.
And stuff. It's really funny. That's where my gamer skills have been honed. Is Metrovania's.
Yeah. No,
that
makes 100% sense. Yeah.
But yeah, that's it for me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I have been playing the same old shit. Dragon Age Origins, baby. Almost done. I'm at the Darkspawn invasion.
Oh, at the very end.
The Archdemon almost. Yes. Yeah. I can't wait.
What have you done with Alistair?
He's dead.
You sacrificed him! You asshole! I knew it. I had a feeling that you were going to use him to sacrifice himself. How fucking dare you?
So if we can talk major spoilers, as we have been already,
it's
for
a
Dragon Age
fucking
Origins.
30-year-old game. Who gives a shit? Spoil it. It's from 2007. I'm sorry. It's a 13-year-old game. No, fuck.
2008.
Yeah, no,
but it doesn't
whatever.
Matter. 2007 was Mass Effect 1.
Continue. Why are you sacrificing Alistair?
Well, I couldn't remember sort of how that went. Like, I got intrigued with the idea of having Logain in my party, and you can't do that any other way, basically.
No,
so.
You have to kill Alistair.
Yeah. It doesn't even... So I'm playing a Heartless Bastard, like, that's the playthrough, so it makes...
Are you fucking
the most
the
sense.
queen?
No. No.
Fair. All right. You're fucking Morgan.
Yes. Well, no, I romanced Zevran, but she's having the demon baby or whatever. Zevran's romance is so easygoing, by the way. He's like, yeah, you want to fuck? You want to date?
Well, fuck, you want to date? I don't care.
I don't give a
Let's
fuck.
tango.
So even in the Heartless Bastard playthrough, it doesn't make any sense. There's zero fucking story justification for characters to choose Logain at all.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Not a single fucking one.
There's no incentive.
I thought for sure there must be because it's BioWare, but it's
no.
Well, it's old. Sorry, it was.
It's all BioWare
back when they were good, but even still, it just doesn't. It really makes no sense, which is a little sad. But whatever. the options there, I guess, which is nice. But even when I did it, I'm like, I don't.
I guess if you really hate Alistair, that's like the best side you could go on because then you get to.
Yes, but how could you hate him more than you hate the person who ruined literally everything?
Literally everything.
Logan doesn't even have answers for you. You're like, so why'd you do that? He's like, well, it was best for Ferelden. It's like, how? Even though he sees how much the world is fucked up, he still is like, you foiled me. That's the problem.
So
not anything I did.
So he's a trooper.
Yeah. He has no good justification for anything. It's pretty disappointing, but that is the ending. I'm gonna try to get him. Oh wait, no, because I slept with Morgan. Damn it! My original plan was to not do the baby thing and have him strike the final, and have Logan go out that way.
Yeah, because you make him a Grey Warden, right?
Yeah, he's a Grey Warden. Yeah. Which is another level of like Alistair is very justified in his feelings about all of that.
Yeah.
He's like, you can't be serious. It's supposed to be an honor. It's not a fucking
punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is and it isn't, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because they were using it to. There was like a thief at the very beginning who dies.
That's like people that want to send people, instead of going to prison, we send them to war.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a good idea. We need people that are not feeling jaded toward the people they're supposed to be fighting for.
Yeah, I never understood that mentality. It's like, good job. They're going to fucking find the rebellion and destroy you.
You want to hand them weapons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Boon's doing a real good job with that.
We're also trucking through Baldur's Gate 3.
Any new fucks?
No, actually, my only note is we have 0 new fucks since the first week where I got laid by with Lae'zel. I've gone back to that well, if you will, but no new holes, basically.
Oh my god. I was watching CK play it the other day, and she got to a point that I wanted to see, but she didn't follow through with it. I was so sad. I was like, oh, you're in for a treat. She's like, is this it? And I'm like, yeah. And then she said no.
Oh.
Yeah, I was sad. I wanted to see some horny shit, man. I was, it was like midnight or some shit. It was late.
Video games really have become the new smut medium, haven't they?
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. That's why women are getting more and more into video games. The hornier you make them, the more intrigued women are. You
There's
think
just like
men
a
are
single
horny?
mother
No,
just going about her business, and she's like, "You can fuck a bear?
You can fuck a bear? Oh my god!
I might have to.
Have you heard of this vampire guy? It's just like Twilight."
50 Shades of Baldur's Gate. I don't know. I was going to show you a picture, actually, but it's going to take me a second to find it because my girlfriend and I talk too much.
You and Fabian send too much memes back and forth?
We do.
It's fair.
Memes and actual life talk. We get a lot done over text, actually. She does. And then I say, yeah, sounds good, babe.
Sounds good, babe. Uh-huh. And then you got the delay, right?
The delay?
I thought you said there was like I remember reading one of your tweets about the...
yeah. Sometimes I send a GIF that's like fucking 3 hours too late about something else. Yeah.
Here, let me catch up on chat while you find that. Terry says it's like the first season of the colony and they have all the people being like super smart engineers and then survive. The second season is just average people and then everyone dies. Yeah, that's a good description for Frostpunk, honestly.
Funny, actually.
That's a good description of season 1.
Because you do start out with engineers, and I don't know about you, but all mine died.
What were you doing? Sending to the gold pits? You said the fucking normals.
No, they were doing engineer stuff.
Were they getting their hands cramped and shit? I don't know.
Maybe didn't eat enough because all my child laborers died. It's just, tyranny problems and post-apocalyptia.
Yeah, sounds like it's working real good for you, buddy.
It's
Real
just not
fucking
fair
good.
how hard it is to do the wrong thing all the time, you know?
That's the one thing that's like, I'm like trying to make them, they're like, sign this! And then Hope drops, and I'm like, you fucking asked for this, you little stupid fuck!
Dude, the signing thing is there's too many downsides, man.
There's too many downsides. Did you send me this thing?
I did on Discord.
Okay, hang on, I'm pulling it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't go.
Oh, I saw this! I saw the bald!
Oh, you did? Oh,
The
it's so
bald!
good.
Yeah, I saw this on,
Yeah.
it's great. Bald.
Yeah.
It's not bald.
Bald.
It's just bald. I wanted to tag Squeaks in that, but I'm pretty sure somebody else tagged him in it.
That's incredible.
I was thinking of all the streamers that they get constantly ridiculed for their hair, like Atrioc and Squeaks and XQC now and Asmon. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure all these fucks have
XQC's
been
going
tagged.
bald?
Oh yeah, he's got the receding.
Ah, the stepdad hair.
The stepdad hair. He's got the stepdad
Love
hair.
that.
It's happening.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Lucy said that I should go bald, like his favorite streamer. And
Who's his favorite streamer?
a really toxic Dota 2 streamer.
No.
But it's like, if you're famous on the internet and bald, that's like your whole...
That's your
have
whole
to,
gimmick.
Like, lean into that joke. And that's fine with me. I would be totally fine with that if I had like a thing to latch onto like that, but I don't. So. Try to do it with the homeschooling thing, but it's just not as relatable.
No, definitely not.
Dude, I had a conversation with some coworkers at work, and that's where they are generally.
Good job.
And one of them was like, "Where'd you go to college?" I was like, "Nah, I didn't do that." And they're like, "Where'd you go to high school?" I'm like, "Nah, didn't do that." They're like, "What? What are you talking about?" I was like, "I was homeschooled. It happens." And I was like, "That's why I'm so weird." They're like, "Oh, it all makes sense now." Yeah.
It all makes sense. It comes full circle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Other games that I played, actually, the only other game I played was Final Fantasy III.
How is that treating you?
Oh my fucking god, I streamed 9 hours of it yesterday.
Oh no. And you're not done?
No. It keeps getting worse, okay? My Steam hours are at 27, but the way people in my chat were talking, it sounds like I have maybe 10 plus hours left. Yeah. It's every little corner you go around, every new solution, every new boss feels like we're kind of wrapping things up. They have such a long wrap-up pace for the second half of this game. It just feels like it's about to be over all the time, and it's really pissing me off every time it's not fucking over.
Oh, no. What's the big bad in that again? I can't remember.
I don't know. They've said like 3 different ones, and they've all been less bad than the next guy I have to fucking kill.
You're just doing
I go and they're like, "Oh, he was actually sent by
children.
this guy." It's like, whoa, oh, okay. All of them I've never met before. This is the most loosely strung together plot of my entire life.
That's horrible. 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10.
In a Stockholm syndrome kind of way, I'm kind of liking it. You know.
Okay. That's
also,
good.
my RuneScape roots of grinding rune crafting for 500 hours is really coming in handy.
I was wondering
I can handle
if that was
an egregious amount of monotony. So that part's fine. The thing I don't like is having to look up where everything is, because that map is a disaster.
Yeah.
With mountains you can't get over, and then you can get over them, but only certain ones, and it's...
Yeah.
So now I can explore the entire seabed also. It's fucking insane what they've done with this 1990 goddamn Final Fantasy game.
It's old, yeah. Yeah, that one was interesting. Yeah. I'm glad you're having fun with it, though. Kind of.
Yeah.
Even though it's long.
I'm excited that I'm doing it, you know? I would have thought that I would have given up or whatever, but it's not. I've removed that option for this series, so.
Fair.
It feels good. It feels really, really good. And I can't fucking wait to see what the next game is.
I'm excited for the next game, too. Question about that doesn't even pertain to the show. Are you playing the other game for the other thing?
Yes, I am.
That game is longer than 10 hours.
Is it?
Yeah.
How long to beat says it's fucking 10 hours?
No, it's wrong. It's totally wrong, dude.
Really?
Yeah,
Are you going for everything?
No, I'm not.
Really?
Yeah, I'm trying to speed run this thing.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm having a rough go.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'm very sorry.
I'm just going to have a lot of time to edit. That's why I begged you two both in the chat, please, for the love of God. Make sure everything's okay. Okay. I guess Portz is playing Pokemon next. That's what Celestial Warrior is over here fucking gabbing about.
Should you call him Celestial Warrior?
I know. I should just call him Lucy Goosey.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, we did talk about maybe adding a Pokemon game.
Oh, Snap.
Pokemon Snap.
That's a Pokemon.
Not like
game.
a real one.
Come on, Snap is great.
Pokemon Go.
Yeah, do Pokemon Go. You have to go outside. Stream. Actually, IRL stream while playing Pokemon Go would be kind of funny.
That actually would be.
That would be kind of funny.
That'd be kind of funny.
I mean, it was super popular at the time.
We were thinking Gen 1 or Gen 3, maybe.
Do Gen 1, and then if you really like Gen 1, try
There's
Gen
no way.
3.
I'm going to be so tired of it.
If you like the tediousness of grinding, you might like it.
I wouldn't say like. It's just that I have a extreme tolerance, you know? Like, you can have a high pain tolerance. That doesn't mean you like pain. It just means that I'll deal with it.
Yeah, that's fair. Terry brings up two good ones, too. Brilliant Diamond and Shiny Pearl were also good, too. Those were some of the ones on the DS. They were pretty good, too. I think my favorite out of all the Pokemon that I've played in the past many millennial is Gen 3, which is Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire. And they were really good.
Yeah.
But are we ready for some news and some drama and some bullshit?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Bunny, before you begin, though, I do have a question for you.
Yes.
Now, how come you haven't optimized the news section of this podcast? Why is that?
Because I'm a fucking scatterbrained idiot sandwich.
Who was that interviewer?
I don't remember. I think it was from the Washington Post.
That's such a poorly worded question. Like,
I think he doesn't have a good computer. And I think he's playing dating computer.
Why is he allowed to interview Todd Howard if he doesn't understand things like that?
I don't know. Honestly, there's so many questions about that interview that I have, that I genuinely have.
Todd, come on this podcast. You're the reach. You don't need someone with reach. Come on our show, make us popular, and we'll interview you right. You know?
I wouldn't be able to talk. I would be starstruck. You would have to be doing all the hard-hitting questions. And I'd be like, what's your favorite candy?
I'll do the hard-hitting questions. You be Todd. I'll give you a hard-hitting question.
I'm Todd Howard. Yes.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you being here.
Of course. Anything for my fans.
I've heard that several members of your crew, while developing this game, were arrested for grand larceny. What do you have to say to that?
See, when Bethesda hires people, we want to encompass the whole range of community. And so we like to really diversify and totally gravitate towards what our next endeavor is. And so we were hiring these insane people to work on
what? Insane people?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't disclose that. I'm sorry. Please retract that. Retract my statement.
Absolutely not. This is live, Todd. You're a professional. Let's go.
Oh shit.
Bring it back.
Oh, sorry. We've hired.
When you said insane, what did you mean by that?
Nothing.
It's now a Piers Morgan interview.
We want to encompass. I can't anymore. It's dead. It's dead.
So that was a softball question, you know.
Oh, softball? Asking why my people got hired for grand larceny? Damn. What's the next one? Baby murder or some shit?
I was gonna say molesting people, but I didn't want to go there.
We're not going there.
I didn't want to compare them to Blizzard, the other company that's going to be owned by Microsoft.
Low-hanging fruit. Anyway.
Now, Todd, I heard you were directly responsible for everything involved with Redfall somehow. Now, can you explain yourself out of that one? What happened with that game? We got Todd Howard. He can't speak, everybody. Woo!
See, we wanted to encompass. He used that a lot, I noticed. He also likes his hand motions. Sure.
How about you ask me a question? I'll be Todd Howard.
Okay. What's your favorite color?
This interview's over.
No, I love him too much. She can't leave me, Todd.
No, actually, sorry. Let's do it again. One more time. This is the last one.
Todd Howard, how dare you have the audacity to continue
Evil Space Bunny, right? I'm here with my friend, Jeff Keighley. We're both going to interview together. Is that cool? Is that cool? Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Hi, Evil Space Bunny. I'm a big fan of your program.
Oh, my God, Jeff.
I don't know why I sound like a Muppet. Maybe because I've had him on my show so much.
This podcast has got off the rails.
Okay, let's do the news.
Oh, my God. I guess I should have talked about Starfield. I completely forgot to bring that up. I guess we can go into that. Did you play it at all?
No, of course not. It's not. I added it to my list. I play. This is how I play games now.
This is how you play
What do
games
people not
now?
understand about this? I do not indulge in video games unless it's co-oping with my girlfriend, Dota 2,
Gross.
or single-player games that are decided randomly by robots.
By robots. Okay, so I did play Starfield. I guess we'll jump into the hot, spicy news about this. So Doc and another gentleman, well, more like idiot, heel versus babyface, had epic meltdowns on stream about the pronouns in Starfield, which is the.
Oh boy!
Did you not see this? This is
no, I did.
Twitter.
I just didn't prepare myself to talk about it.
I wasn't gonna talk about it either, but I think having a hot topic every once in a while is okay. I don't understand why they had this epic meltdown. So I was curious about it because I kind of still avoiding Starfield. My computer can't handle it. I had a lot of issues with it once I did get going, but I wanted to see the character creation. You just start making a face. You don't click on any gender immediately. You're just given a face and you're like, select a chin, select an eye, select lips, select makeup, select facial hair. And you just go down the list. You can put whatever on whatever you want. You can make it as masculine or as feminine as you want. So it doesn't really matter what you end. And then at the very end, it makes you put your name. And then it asks what your preferred pronouns are. And I think that's what caused the epic meltdown, is because pronouns is now a trigger word for these snowflakes, as they lovingly like to call people like me who just want to give, like, you know, gender reaffirmation to somebody. It's just so fucking sad to watch them have, like, epic meltdowns. Like, he was, like, literally, like, heel versus babyface looked like red in the face, like just like about to cry.
I only saw Docs. I don't even know who that person is.
He's like a bald.
Oh, is he
idiot.
the guy that was screaming?
Yes.
Yeah. His was a little.
It was like
a little
over the
ridiculous,
top,
dude.
dramatic.
Yeah.
And like, it's like he's like, you're breaking my immersion. All you do is click he, him, and then you move the fuck on. That's the only time it matters, dude. Why does it matter? Like, you just click it and you move on. Why have this epic crybaby meltdown on stream? It just, I guess that's his audience. He just wants to be a piece of shit. I don't understand it. Like, it doesn't hurt anybody. What happens when he goes to the doctor and it asks, Miss, Mrs., Mr. Bay? What happens when he sees that? Does he cry? Does he break the fucking
Well, there's no
board?
cameras on, so there's no really reason to have a meltdown.
Does he yell at his doctor? Like, like, I thought this was absolutely the biggest, like, fucking baby cry, right-winged bullshit meltdown over nothing, because that was the only way to determine your gender. If they called it something else, I'm sure this would have been blown under the rug, because, like, both of them probably played, what's it called? Cyberpunk, and in Cyberpunk, you get to determine your genitalia. You can have all of it.
Baldur's Gate's the same way.
Baldur's Gate too.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody had meltdowns about having a ding-a-ling and boobies and being feminine.
This is interesting because Baldur's Gate doesn't name it at all, I don't think.
It doesn't.
They just say body type, and you just select one.
Yeah. And I think that's what it was.
Maybe they strategically made that decision.
I don't know. I think it was their way of, like, being a little bit more progressive about saying, what's your gender? Instead of saying, what's your gender, what's your pronoun? And stuff, because, you know.
My thing on this is 100%. You should be making whatever you fucking want if it's a game where you're supposed to make your own character.
Right. And what if you want to play a female character and you get immersed in that character? Yeah. I don't get it.
Or it's a silly character and you want to make fun of it. Either way. You know what I mean? I do think it's kind of funny. And I don't know what maybe this is part of Baldur's Gate thinking, but the 3 selections that you can do is actually not the most progressive thing you could do, obviously, because there's people who want to identify with as other things. Yeah. But they can't open it up because then people will write fucking attack helicopter and whatever else. So they literally have to clamp down and put it in this narrow box. Yeah. Because of the people who
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Just, like, move on with your life. Who gives a fuck? It doesn't hurt you. Who hurt you that you have to act like this? Did your mommy not hug you enough, or your dad not give you enough attention?
Well, I mean, if it's the right kind of mom, maybe she hugged him a little too much, you know?
Yeah, probably told them that they're special and they're going to grow up to be, like, this great, annoying fucking piece of shit on the planet Earth.
What a prediction by the mother. Holy shit, she nailed the hell out of it.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I was talking to somebody about this, and I'm like, it's so funny how it's men having this epic meltdown about this. And, like, they're like, you're breaking my immersion. And most of the time, in most games, like...
Well, the women on the right, we don't really have opinions about things, so they just stay kind of quiet.
I'm dying.
Is that too much?
A little bit. Scale it back. Go back to a 7.
So sorry. Okay, all right.
No, you're fine.
Woo! Bark a video game.
It was really funny. Somebody was like in my Minecraft server, and they're like, you can't leave. Your podcast is canceled. I'm like, what did I say? And they're like, they didn't answer, and I don't think they picked up what I was putting down.
Say that again?
Somebody was like, I was trying to leave the Minecraft server earlier. And they're like, you can't leave, your Minecraft server or your podcast is canceled. And I'm like, what did I say?
Oh, yeah. yeah.
I don't think they picked up what I put down, but it made me laugh. It made me laugh, and that's all that fucking matters. But yeah, no, it's just this huge epic meltdown and dumb. But, like, back to my point with, like, women in video games, like, we play.
Actually, I'd rather go back to my point about women.
Fuck you. me as a woman, like, guys are like, oh, we can't.
Don't ever start a sentence that way again, please.
We wanna. We want to have, like, immersion and stuff like that too. But, like, I think it's not about necessarily playing what gender. Maybe it's because I'm queer and it's kind of different for me, but I think other women still identify with, like, the struggles of, like, male protagonists and stuff like that. So when men see a female protagonist, they have, like, epic meltdowns sometimes, and they're like, I can't relate to a woman. They have the shyness.
I mean, yeah, I understand this guy's technically a grown man, but most people either are grown men with children brains or actual children.
Yeah.
I gotta think. I don't know.
I
don't know anyone that's freaking out like this, you know?
Yeah, I don't know anyone personally. Just watching these loudmouth people talk about it, and, like, hopefully most people just move on with their lives and just squish them out and continue to be fine. Like, you know, who gives a shit what you are? Like, if you want to identify as, like, a guy or a girl or no gender and be non-binary, that's fine. Like, just do you and be happy.
Actually, that kind of sounds like what they were arguing
else.
for. They really want no selection so that they're non-binary.
Yeah, just make a non-binary character and they just use
I haven't
them
figured out
pronouns.
my sexuality yet. Don't fucking talk to me.
Don't talk to me. I haven't figured it out. Give me 5 seconds. Okay, now I'm this. Yeah. So somebody, I had to get off Twitter for like 3 or 4 days because it was pissing me off so much. But it was the funniest thing I did see is a bunch of people are going to start calling the doc she and misgendering him on purpose.
Interesting.
I know. I don't think it's going to go very well, but who knows?
Well, they're probably going to spawn some epic content for him.
I'm sure. Just feed into his fucking toxic masculinity. Anyway, okay, that's the annoying thing I wanted to talk about. I do have some quickie news here that I want to talk about that you're going to hate. You're probably not going to give a shit about. So, Stray, you remember the cute
check out for a while.
This cute kitty cat game? Remember Stray? The kitty cat, and you didn't play and stuff like that. Anyway, it's getting a movie, so Faye might like that. Faye might like that. No? You don't think she would like a Stray movie about a cat?
She may, but she didn't actually play the game because it didn't run very good on her computer.
Oh,
she didn't play very much. Yeah.
What? That's
I
depressing.
don't think she did. Maybe she got it to work and I'm lying, but I don't think so. My memory is that she couldn't get it working very well and never beat it.
That's a bummer.
I'm sure she'd be fine with a movie. I was just dogging her about not finishing the game.
Damn. Dogging your girlfriend. What a dig. Yeah, so that's getting a movie. If it's not like Homeward Bound, I don't know how much I'll like.
You want talking animals?
Yeah, I want talking animals.
The game doesn't even have that.
I don't give a shit. I want a talking cat. Tell me what's going on in this kitty cat's brain as he knocks shit
Homeward
over.
Bound is like a fucking great movie.
It's adorable. I love it. Speaking of weird, adorable things, Roblox, not really. But Roblox is coming to the PlayStation next month, so it's gonna get an even bigger audience, possibly.
How is this not already the case? I saw this and I was like,
I don't know.
How?
I don't know. I was genuinely
possible?
surprised too, because I know it's on tablets. It's on tablets, it's on phones, so I was surprised that it wasn't on the PlayStation and the Xbox already, but it's not.
Wow.
It's not on consoles at all, so I was like,
that's fucking nuts.
What the fuck?
It's one of the biggest things ever.
Yeah, it's huge. It's probably one of the most downloaded games outside of like GTA and Minecraft. But yeah, it just confirmed this week that it's going to be on the both PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5, available starting in October. So it's already ready. It's like done. It just needs to finally finish. Oh, I guess it is on the Xbox, but it was on the Xbox, the PC, the Mac, iOS, Android, like any tablet. I think it's even in the Quest headset. You could play in VR, which I don't know why you would. But yeah, I was really genuinely surprised. I mean, PlayStation, we already know that they don't like giving out dev kits, so I'm kind of not surprised at the same time. But yeah, it's weird. It's a very weird situation. But we'll see more children getting subjugated to fucking Roblox creepiness and all this other stuff. I guess we're going to talk about this. It's old news as new news, and I kind of want to get your input, but I talked to you about it.
Dude, when we have slow news weeks, we should go back to X date today, like 10 years ago or whatever, and read news.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm okay with that. That sounds good. Write it down for me.
Okay, writing it down.
Yeah. So Rockstar, I sent you this Twitter, but it's old. So somebody posted on Twitter this week of Rockstar selling cracked copies on Steam. And it was an old cracked copy of, I believe, Max Payne. Oh, no, it's Midnight Club. Sorry, Midnight Club, which is an old Rockstar game off of, like, fucking bullshit, yada, yada. And so this is actually really old news. I did some digging because I was genuinely curious about this because I thought it was fucking wild. And apparently a lot of game companies were selling cracked versions of their game on Steam to get around the CD need and all this other shit, especially older games. Yeah. So they were waiting until the community cracked it, downloaded it themselves, and then they proceeded to use that copy.
That's fucking crazy.
I mean,
the craziest part is learning this is not an uncommon practice.
No, it was so funny. So I did a lot of digging, and somebody brought up on Reddit their experience with EA many years ago. They had bought the first Mass Effect off of Origin, before it was the EA app, and they contacted support saying they would get the CD key error when they were trying to launch the game because they didn't have an actual disc in their disk drive. And EA support sends them a link to a cracked copy. It's like, hey, here's a fix, download this. And even the person is all like, this doesn't look legit. This looks, he's like, this is very frustrating. Please wait until I find a solution here. Oh, here's a solution here. And then it's on antistarforce.com, which is shut down now.
Holy shit.
On Mass Effect.
Imagine going to EA support for a game and they're like, here, check out this link. And it's like fucking coolroms.com.
Yes.
Fucking like, what?
It's the funniest shit. But yeah, this is not an uncommon practice, especially with Rockstar. They've been accused of it for Max Payne, and a lot of other games besides like GTA.
Fix their file system. What the fuck is going on there?
They're lazy. I mean, obviously they've like all their older shit. They've like had other people port it. Like, think of the GTA remastering shit.
Well, that's they
had somebody else do it.
Lazy for that.
They had somebody else do it.
That's how other companies. That's how everyone fucking does that.
But
shit.
They couldn't do it themselves. So
why
they
would
delegated. I guess
they're gonna go make the shit that no one else can fucking do, like Red Dead 2.
Fair. Red Dead 2.
Shut the fuck up. All right, look, I understand the Rockstar hate, but holy shit, that's a wild take.
I don't know. I think it's like it is. I mean,
I think that absolutely it's lazy to do the crack shit.
Yes, but at the same time, don't clip that out of context.
Actually, do it doesn't matter. It's drugs.
But I think they're exploiting the people who've been exploiting them. Like they literally
they pay a company to port something. That's a totally different thing.
But not very well. Most of the time, the cracked copies work better than the ports 90% of the time.
Yeah,
which is the sad part and stuff. You pay millions of dollars to have somebody port something, and then it's a piece of shit. And then
is it millions?
I betcha it's like close to like a good chunk of change. It has
close
to be.
To a good chunk of change. Shut the fuck up.
It's gotta be fucking close to $1 million or so. Why else would you do it? Also, Rockstar has that fucking money. They got that shark card money.
They do, but they don't like giving it.
They got that shark card money, dude.
They'll give you $1 million if you work 80 hours a week for 4 years.
That's true. They will give you $1 million. So that's been circulating, but it's old news. It's it's just back in the circle cycle.
Right. It's interesting that I don't know. It's like old news, like people knew about it, but no one blew it up back then. Like that's so weird.
Put it on Twitter, and then it gets recirculated, and somebody's like, "Oh my God!"
I don't remember it from back then. Why didn't it go viral then?
2012 was differfor time, I guess.
Different time.
I mean, the famous hacker that they had in there, he's been dead for about 3 or 4 years now.
By Rockstar?
No.
Kill him? Have him taken out? Actually, that'd be counterproductive. Why would they do that?
I'm trying to think of how Razor 1911 died. I think he died of cancer, if I remember correctly, from what my understanding was of the situation. But yeah, no, the Razor 1911. Hard to make that
funny. Let's move on. It's not impossible. It's just I don't think I'm up to the task.
Yeah, the main guy who was running it, I'm pretty sure they still exist because it was like a group. But I'm pretty sure the main person who was like the head honcho who started it all, he's gone. He's been dead. But speaking of GTA, to continuing down on that GTA train,
yes.
GTA 6, more stuff has been coming out about that. Apparently, there's a rumor going around that Joe Rogan is gonna be a radio star on
There's
GTA
no
6.
chance. There's no
You
chance.
sure?
Yes.
Why not?
He's not interested. There's no chance. Anyone talks to him about acting, he's like, no, why would I fucking do that? He's like, I'm my own thing here, and why would I go do that? It just doesn't make any sense. Unless he has like a home studio, he could do the voice work from there. But if it's like on location, going and mocapping and shit like that, well, yeah, I guess it's just a radio thing. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's just a radio thing.
I'm gonna guess hard no, though. I don't think so.
There's a rumor going on that they're gonna incorporate couple of his episodes into the actual game.
Oh, that could happen.
Yeah,
where it's not extra work. Yeah,
it's not extra work.
That'd be fucking awesome.
It would be
I'll pay $150 for GTA 6.
It'd be so cringe, dude.
I'll pay $150.
Y'all pay $150 for it?
It's not going to be $150, right?
I don't know, dude.
Have you heard that rumor?
Yes. Oops, my fucking news started auto-playing over here. But yeah, no. Yeah, that's a weird rumor mill going around. It would be so weird to see him in there, though. Or hear him. I guess you wouldn't see him at all, but it would be funny if there was a mission with him. And then it would take me
out of it a little bit. It's kind of like putting streamers in your game. I just don't love that.
Oh, yeah, like Co-Carnage and...
it's just... Although it's like that kind of game, right? Like GTA 5 had Ricky Gervais doing his stand-up
Did it have Ricky Gervais? Oh, it did! Yeah.
Or not 5, GTA 4. It was GTA 4.
Was it GTA 4 or 5? Who had 5?
It was 4 for sure.
Somebody was in 5.
Definitely some people were in 5, but I don't
remember.
know.
It's been so many years since I played 5. I played 5 back in like...
As soon as Red Dead 2 came out, I never went back to GTA 5.
Yeah, I played GTA 5 with my friend, couch co-op. We would switch controller back and forth.
Oh, adorable.
My friend Danford, and stuff. He was great. We played it on the PlayStation 3. That's how long ago it was. Oh my god, why is that game still out? Anyway,
Still out? You want them to unsell it?
Honestly, that would be kind of funny. That would be genuinely funny.
Can't get it anymore. Starve their audience.
Yeah. Lucy brings up something that I forgot to bring up because I wanted to do some more digging on it, but I'm just going to bring it up now. Roblox is back to Roblox is introducing a dating app inside of it. It's
that can only end in disaster.
For 17 plus, which is weird.
17? Why?
Yeah.
Because once you get to 18, does it drop off too much in the player count?
I guess.
Is that what the deal is?
I don't know. It's really cringe. It's really creepy.
So weird, Roblox.
It's so creepy. I think it's a bad direction for. It's a fucking video game, dude. Remember when Twitch?
I am making an account called Barely 17 right now.
Yeah, But the thing is, they are gonna have some precautions and they're gonna have verification, so you have to show some form of ID, which could be
even if you're 17. That's illegal. I need my parents' permission.
You would need your parents' permission still, which is fucking wild. But the thing is, the reason why they're doing this is they're trying to remove themselves from being an app for children and transcend into adulthood. But I don't know why you would alienate 99.8% of your audience. I'm just making that number up. I'm drunk right now. I don't give a shit. Because this is too fucking creepy and weird. Yeah, it's just weird. Why would you transcend? Out of all the things that you could do, Roblox, go into a dating app? A dating app. Are you okay? Yeah. Did your mommy not?
What do they have to offer that space?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I didn't enjoy any of the games when I tried it. It's fucking cringe, and it is made for children trying to scapegoat money out of other stupid children.
Well, now it's made for children that want to bang each other.
I mean, I guess if you're 17 plus.
The worst sentence I've ever said.
I'm burnt. Luckily, this is still have some wine juice in it. But yeah, no, it's just so weird. They would have to verify. They would have to show some form of ID. It's just creepy. Why?
Yeah.
I don't understand this. I know they're a Fortune 500 company and they went public last year and their stock is actually still pretty decent. But it is just the most creepy experience. But yeah, they're just trying
Maybe
to.
it'll be amazing, you know?
Why?
Who knows? Maybe the
Go
you
on
know,
Tinder. Go on
divorce
Plenty of
has
Fish.
like
What
a
are the other dating
60%
sites? I don't know
probability
them.
now.
I'm too
So
old.
maybe this is going to improve, you know, people staying together, finding each other
I guess.
somehow.
I mean,
Can't think of a single way that Roblox would help that happen, but they've got people working on it, right?
sure. I'm sure they have people working on it. They're gonna make little fucking dates,
Yeah.
and they're gonna be like, "Let's play Among Us in Roblox."
WoW's going to get a dating plug-in.
Oh.
I mean, marriages have happened in WoW. If
Yeah.
anyone should be doing it, it should be them.
I mean, I met my.
Have there been Roblox marriages?
Oh, I'm sure there has. Like teenagers, they're 14, 15, and they're like, "We're gonna get married in Roblox, and we're gonna
That's
stay
like
together
playing
forever."
house. That's not a legitimate law-recognized marriage. I want the preacher to log in, you know?
Yeah, they're gonna go all meet in Stranglethorn Valley and get married together and
Sure, Stranglethorn, whatever they're into.
do
you know?
it.
I wish I knew the name of any zone.
Stranglethorn Valley, Desolus, Thousand
What's
Needles.
the grossest region you could get married in?
Probably one of the undead places, like the Plaguelands.
Yeah.
Although I kind of like them because they're creepy, and I would definitely get married there. But I'm weird. Maybe Desolus. It's like a disgusting desert, and it's really sad. But there is a pretty like grove there. I know too much about WoW. I hate myself right now. Let's talk about other things besides disgusting
Other
children.
things, yes. What are your
possibly
thoughts on
dating.
other things?
Well, let's talk about the strikes. Because it sounds like it's going to happen now. So, the SAG, which is the longest fucking name ever.
SAG-AFTRA.
Yeah, SAG-AFTRA, whatever. ATF, bullshit, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to say their name. I've had too much wine.
Yeah.
So,
As you sip more.
last week, they announced that they were going to go to the board and they were going to petition to have a strike for the voice actors of video games. And it's been a long time since we've had a strike for video games. It was like about 1993, 1994, where there was a voice actor strike, which is wild because
They were no good back then. They had no business doing that. What the fuck?
I mean,
Hollywood's no good right now either. So that's a good
it's
point.
no good only. Yeah. So now they're going to be, because a lot of contracts are coming up in November, apparently, according to SAG. And they're going to call for a strike for those people to also participate in the, I guess, big media conglomerate with the actors and the writers guilds and stuff like that. Basically getting more people to continue to the strike. And honestly, I'm all for it. Fucking get your bag. Get your money. Get fucking paid. Hopefully you're not going to be Warner Brothers and fucking Disney until you're fucking homeless, which would suck dick, which I can't believe those fuckers would say something like that.
Oh, I can. I agree, too.
It's so depressing that there's people out there that are that greedy, that don't genuinely give a shit about anyone else. They're that fucking greedy. They have to be sociopaths, right?
Speaking as one, yeah, I think they are. Yeah, for sure.
You are so far from a sociopath. Shut the fuck up.
I just put on a good front.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up. Anyway, so yeah, they petitioned to do that. The negotiations are probably going to start once the contracts are officially up. They're trying to basically get like 11% in retroactive wages increase.
Retroactive, never gonna
Yes.
happen. You got to just start over. It's retroactive pay gets so expensive.
Well, they're only asking for a 4% increase for voice actors.
I think they said 10 or 11.
No,
was that for someone else?
It's just for voice actors, according to the ABC article that I've been reading. It was only a 4% increase. The contracts of the second and third year order to like basically just offset inflation and stuff, and just give them some back pay. Basically, it's not that big of a bump, which is really sad.
Well, isn't it a big bump? I mean, how many people are we talking about here? Plus, how many years of back pay?
It doesn't say how far back of back pay. It just says 11% increase. I'm assuming for at least the last 6 months or so.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know.
At least maybe even longer. I would say retroactive wages usually cap around 6 to like 8 months or 9 months. Sorry, by quarterly. Yeah, 9 months. So it's hard to say. Like when we used to do retroactive waging when I did accounting. It was usually quarters, so it was every 3, 6, or 9 months.
I'd have to see the numbers and how far back we're going.
Yeah.
To know whether that's an egregious amount. Because, I mean, it's just a black hole of nothing being done with your company, basically. It's just a money pit. I mean, which is, that's what employees are, but...
Hopefully they're useful money pits.
Just go forward with it. You didn't negotiate back then. Just go forward with it. I think you're more likely to get it also.
Yeah.
Back pay seems greedy. I mean, even though we're talking about living wages, I understand. But when you're negotiating, you have a specific amount of power. I don't know how much voice actors have power. It seems like not very much.
It doesn't seem like much. Yeah, since AI is coming, AI is a threat, and then like...
I'm just saying, you have negotiating power, and I think in terms of the actual leverage that voice actors have, it's an overreach.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
That's fair.
Just in practical terms.
That's understandable. I don't know. I just feel bad.
Sure. Yeah.
I just want everybody to live livable wages right now.
There's a reason I'm not a voice actor.
Honestly, that's understandable too. Yeah,
I like money.
They're saying that people are making less money now than they did in 2020, and like
I believe that. Yeah, in terms of the economy and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just sad and it's depressing, and it just makes me so.
And everything
mad.
Costs more. It's just a great time.
Dude, how much are potatoes out there? I have to ask. Do you know how much?
I have no idea. Why would I buy a potato? I'm in Oregon, not fucking Ohio.
But you're right next to Idaho. You're right next to Idaho, right?
That's what I meant.
Yeah, I know. I was picking up what you're putting down. I remember them being like $1, like about $1 a pound. Out here, they're almost like 2 something a pound. It's fucking insane. I'm like, these are just goddamn potatoes.
Jesus Christ!
It doesn't make any sense. This is like my cheap go-to food.
We're getting closer and closer to how much does a banana cost, Michael? $10.
$10. $10, Michael? How much does a banana cost?
I can't wait for that meme to go insanely viral
when
bananas are actually $10. It's gonna be so good.
It's probably gonna happen sooner or later. I'm out of wine and I'm very depressed. I measure my milk by the price of milk. Treason says.
Oh, your money? Yeah, is money by the price of milk? Yeah.
Yeah. Milk got up to like $5 out here. It was insane, but now it's back down to like 2 something.
I have no idea how much that should cost.
You don't grocery shop for you?
No.
Damn, you're so lucky. Damn, Fabian spoils you. You better buy her a fucking new graphics card so she can play fucking Stray.
I bought her a fucking Nintendo Switch. She doesn't even play.
Buy her another one.
Another Switch?
No, buy her
I
a
offered
graphics
Steam
card.
Deck, but she doesn't think she would play it very much. So she just borrows mine, which is fine. It's fine.
Is it? Is it fine? Is it fine?
Yes, of course it is. I push it on her. She's like, I feel bad. I'm like, shut up.
I feel bad. Shut up and take the fucking video
no one cares
game
about
and play
your
the video
feelings.
game.
Borrow my expensive device.
Is that what she would say to VR? When she comes home and she finds you drunk in Skyrim VR?
No, VR is just for me.
I feel like that's my epic bodysuit.
Even though I can't really handle it anymore.
Oh, poor baby. Poor baby Portz.
I took too many risks on the I told you about like Cyberpunk having like hacks for VR and stuff. Like it just doesn't look good, doesn't feel good. It made me so sick. I don't ever want to go back.
Oh no!
I will eventually. I just haven't set it back up. But for a period, VR made me very sick.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
VR doesn't make me sick. Luckily, I don't know. I guess I just became immune to it. VR chat.
I've always had a weak, stupid bitch ass stomach. You know.
Weak bitch ass stomach.
Yeah, I used to get motion sick in theaters and.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to walk out of. Was it Phantom Menace or Attack of the Clones? It was one of those. I was so excited.
Poor baby Portz watching Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
He's like, I just want to see Anakin in the
I'm finally able to see a Star Wars.
Did I ever tell you that me and my friends sat in line for Revenge of the Sith?
Oh, wow, no.
Yeah, we were fucking major nerds, and we were sitting in line for Revenge of the Sith, and we were like at the front. We had like tents, everything. We were just fucking in it to win it. I think the only people that were in front of us were these two other nerds that showed up 3 days early.
Holy shit.
We were there for 24 hours.
I don't want to ever beat those people. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Dude.
We had like lightsabers and everything, and it's really funny.
Shit.
My friend Jake, he had one of the $120 lightsabers that were super fucking like hardcore, and Vader and like the Starship Troopers that are out there. I forgot what they're called, what their group is called out in Portland.
501st.
501st out in Portland.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they were there. They were like taking pictures with us, taking a bunch of pictures with me and my brother with Darth Vader and stuff.
That's awesome.
It was so cool. But like, yeah, he saw my friend Jake's lightsaber and he's like, where the fuck did you get this? Because he had the little fucking like chink that would like, you know, the cuffling one.
Yeah.
And he had the cuffling one and he comes over to Jake's and he's like, where did you get this? And we went again the next night. To the next showing, and Vader was there, and he had the lightsaber that Jake had.
He bought it. That's amazing.
Fucking bought one.
That's awesome.
Like immediately, he went and bought this like $120 lightsaber. It was the funniest.
You know
shit.
how insane hobbyist lightsabers have gotten?
Oh my god, I've seen some insane ones. There's this one guy
My buddy
on TikTok.
spent like $700.
Yes. Okay. He must.
The one I want is 1,000.
Yeah. There's this guy on TikTok who makes like custom ones. Yeah. He made like a Sailor Moon one for this like buff Sailor Moon chick on TikTok. She's gorgeous. Love her. But he made like a Sailor Moon one just for her, and it was super cool. But like, yeah, he makes custom lightsabers, but they're insanely priced.
Yeah. Yeah.
But people buy them. It's fucking insane.
They are impressive. The sound is just perfect. It sounds and feels like a real lightsaber. My buddy brought it over, and the willpower it took not to buy one is staggering. Someday I will.
Someday when we're rich and famous, so you guys should better share this podcast.
So I can get a lightsaber.
Yeah, so Portz could get his lightsaber. Don't you want to see Portz happy? He could get a lightsaber.
It's never happened before. I'm never happy. This is a front. Why do you think I'm wearing glasses? It's easier to hide.
You hide your tears. The tracks are your
Give
tears.
Me a lightsaber.
But yeah, that's a podcast this week.
Podcast.
200. 2,000.
100 and 200.
100 and 200. 2,000.
Actually, let's just call it that.
100 and 200.
100 and 200.
100 and 200.
Unless there was something that jumped out at you from chat.
The only thing that I can think of was something that Terry said was season 1 of The Colony. I kind of like the idea.
How would
of
you
that.
distill that into a title?
I don't know. I just like the idea of the season 1, The Colony. Just that segment right there. Or Roblox dating. We could do 100 and 200. I'm okay with that too. Are you frozen? Is the internet lagging? Okay.
I'm reading chat. I'm going back. I'm scrolling back. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We'll figure out the title later.
Or the price of milk.
Price of milk? Money by the price of milk is pretty good.
Money by the price of milk
Snappy.
is pretty good. Snappy? Okay.
It's also the last thing that was said.
It is the last thing that was said. I will let you be the dictator and pick which one you want. You either say yours or treasons. Treasons?
Treasons.
Money by the price. Money. The price of milk. Okay, well, we're still doing this while live on the podcast.
But step it up next week, chat.
You better fucking step it up. Anyway, let's end this so I can stop recording.
Yes.
But thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to follow us on Twitch and Twitter at Evil Space Bunny and the Real Portz. Also, our podcast at Ignore Backlog and Ignore the Backlog on YouTube, which a lot of you have migrated over to, which is great. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you for being here today.
Appreciate it.
I'm going to go get some more wine.
Oh.
Good night.